Hi. If you are listening to this, my name is Kylie. Welcome Collection family. Remember, no spamming, no cursing, and please no sus comments. Remember to hit the like button, and subscribe if you are new. Corvette. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the stream.
Black boy joy, she wanna see the Forbes like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me but I'm old, yeah. Yeah, all this money on me. Yeah, cash rolls all around me. Yeah, all this money around me. Yeah, cash rolls all around me. Out of your luck, huh? I'm that go-to when she down to come through clutch, huh? Sit brown till I'm flush time. My drip, real plush, huh? Internet tea off a blue pill. Hand grip stack of the blue cheese. Turn that to a bag in a new crib. Nice big spot by the seaside. Never stressed on for a handout. Just ain't on, but I be on. Just ain't on, need to be right, yeah. Gold fronts to show the color of my soul. Cool you think you is, you got me in a mode. Where I'm from, we live and die by the code. Either that or sell your soul to get a roll. Black boy joy, she wanna see the Forbes like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me but I'm old, yeah. Yeah, all this money on me. Yeah, cash rolls all around me. Yeah, all this money around me. Yeah, cash rolls all around me.
Good freaking morning. Happy freaking Wednesday. We made it halfway through the week and first week of June, and we made it halfway through. Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Appreciate you guys tapping in as always. Hope everyone is doing very, very well. Good morning. What's good, boys and girls? Snowbird in the building, what's good? Deleon, Too Legit in the building. TRD in the building, what's good? We got Spurs versus the New York Knicks today. Yes, sir. Finally, dude. I was waiting for this day, man. Piglet, what's good? Deleon in the building, what's good? Mr. 843. Jay in the building. 490 East in the building, what's good? Chevy Rides. Chris. Treyway, good morning. RPK. Spruik in the building. Paul Block in the building, what's good? I got my MSG tickets for the watch party tonight. There you go. Too Legit in the building. What's good? RPK, Scott G, Marcel. Good morning. Kenny in the building. What's good? Big Ron's Kicks. Too Legit. Bobby Shampoo. Good morning. McDaniel, the New York Dad. Good morning. Scene Lover. Good morning, Mr. Sheridan. Gigi's Air in the building. What's good? Danny V. What's good? Snowbird, what up? Mike Kicks in the building. Borrowed Kicks in the building. RPK, Nick's taking it main. RPK says Adobo, what up, dude? Steven in the building. Rojo Vision, good morning. Riddleman Kicks. Murd, Trey in the building, what's good? Eddie's B World, Rock in the building. We feasting on Spurs churros tonight. Yo. Corey in the building, what's good? Appreciate y'all tapping in as always. AK67, Mark and Souls in the building. Fernando, Good morning to legit. Las Vegas Knights came back down 2 goals to win. I did see they won. What's good? Ike in the building. What's good? Good morning. Primo in the building. What's good? The Walk. Good morning. What up? Good morning. Spruik. Good morning. What up? R Fur in the building. What's good? Loud Pack in the building. Nick's gonna take it. All right. Loud Pack says, wow. Bud in the building. What's good? Keep me lace. Nixon 6, my boy. Keep me lace says. Jose in the building. What's good? We sweeping Spurs too, Jose says. Scott G, what up, dude? Korean in the building. KJK5 in the building. Good watch detail. Tifa, good morning. What up? What up, Rap and fam? So easy to hit that like button as soon as you step in the building. Facts. Let them know. 6 letters, 1 word. Nix, Rami says. Morning, Rap. What up, Danny V? BD in the building. What's good? Heard pitch black today. Oh, you talking about Pokemon? We'll see. I have a bunch of pre-orders in for the set. So, what's it called? A bunch of ACO for the set. So hopefully it goes live today. Block Belt Chris, what up, man? Bud in the building. What's dropping today? Dude, absolutely nothing, bro. This, like, normally, like, the first week of June or, like, the first week of the month gets, it's a little dry. It's a little slow. It slows down. That's when you start to see, things getting slowly loaded up on the Nike sneakers app. But literally the rest of the week, like tomorrow for Thursday, we have Supreme Jordan, I think. We have the foam posits dropping on the Nike sneakers app. And then Friday, we have nothing again. And then you end the week off with the Air Jordan 1 Low, Phantom, and Pine Green. So there's really nothing going on this week. There's only a couple stuff. And then next week, you have the Bin 23s, which is dropping on the 13th, which is, I think, Thursday. No. That's next week, Saturday. Because when are the UNC 5s supposed to drop? The 20th, I think. Because, like, there's not even, like, so next week you have the 13th, so there's really nothing next week either, I think, if you really think about it. Oh, yeah, that's right. Air Max 95s are dropping this morning. I did see that yesterday. You're right. Thank you so much for reminding me. These are dropping today. So, Ronnie Fledge, is that how you say his name? From Kith, is releasing an exclusive Air Max 95 today at 11 a.m. Eastern Time via pre-order in celebration of the NBA Finals. That's what's dropping today. The New York Knicks Air Max 95s. Let's take a look.
What's going on? Me and the good people over at Nike have been working around the clock to make something really special happen for tomorrow. And I just got word that it's going to happen, which I'm very fucking excited about. And let me show you what that is. December, we released
Petty Eddie, thank you so much for the re-up, bro. Appreciate you.
These Air Max 95s for kids. And we made 36 pairs for seating for adults. And I thought it would be a really good time for tomorrow, before the finals, at 11 a.m., to take pre-orders. It's going to be a raffle drawing for pre-orders on the shoe.
So that's starting tomorrow. Or today, excuse me. 11 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow on the 3rd, which is today.
What's going on?
So that's what's happening.
For tomorrow.
Copper drop. How many pairs did he say?
Before the finals at 11 a.m. to take pre-orders. It's going to be a raffle drawing for pre-orders on the shoe.
It's a raffle drawing. It's a raffle drawing. It's a raffle drawing, chat. A raffle drawing for a pre-order for the Air Max 95 in that New York Knicks colorway. 36 pairs. Oh, only 36 were made last year for friends and family. It's limited. You have to enter a raffle, the New York Dad says. All right, well, good luck to you guys. If anybody, all the true New York Knicks fan, this is got to be big for any New Yorker in here that's an actual New York Knicks fan. Pre-order on, what was it? They're having a pre-order on Kith. Advertising 36 pairs. Crazy. I love it, but this is an L. Good morning, everyone. What up, Rahus? What's good, dude? Jumping through hoops to have a chance in a raffle. I've had enough. It's like, why do the crazy part is that they're doing a raffle for a pre-order. Like, they're going for it's a raffle for a pre-order. They overdoing the Air Max 95 just like the Jordan 4 oversaturation. I mean, so what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with them just dropping another same silhouette, different? I don't know. What's wrong with that? Dude, listen, the whole oversaturating thing, I get it, but bro, like, the thing is, like, what do you want? You want them to oversaturate like a Jordan 8 every single month, bro? And then you're going to complain about that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's okay. Like, I mean, if you like it, it's cool. Like, it's Air Max 95s. That's what people were complaining about last year. Like, oh, they're oversaturating these 95s, Raph. So, Deadly Venom, what up, dude? Like, that's why I said the same thing about the Air Max Neons 95s when, like, people were so pissed that they couldn't get a pair when they first dropped a limited amount back in was it last year? And then they made it a GR drop in 2026, and then the energy freaking shifted because there was too many pairs. Like, I'm saying, bro, like, once it's limited, it's like, okay, let's all go for it. But then once it's like to a point where like there's enough pairs for everybody to go eat, then nobody wants it, you know? Because like they were making like Air Max 95s like limited, bro. But then once it started being more available, nobody wanted them anymore. It's like, how does that make any sense? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't hit on any Air Max 95s and you could finally hit on one, now all of a sudden nobody wants it, you know? JD dropped 95s every week for 10 years. Kind of makes no sense. Yeah, I think it's probably because it's like a limited pre-order. So obviously this was like something they created last minute for the New York fans. And obviously it's going to have time to make. But even if like you don't win the chip, right? Like I seen like a video yesterday. Someone got their self tatted on their forearm saying the New York Knicks. That's one thing I would never do. Okay? And there's obviously people that are there's individuals that could be that delusional that will have a tattoo, a pre-tattooed saying that your team won the NBA Finals, and that's exactly from someone at New York did. They tattooed themselves saying the New York Knicks NBA Championship Finals 2026. Like, dude, that is like one thing I would not do. It would be great if they had shoes in hand, but the shoe will most likely be 6 to 8 weeks. Yeah, most likely. 100%. It's like how long are you willing to wait for? You know what I mean? Like, are you willing to wait that long for a pair of shoes that, you know, you may, yeah, like the thing is, like, people would be like, oh, this shoe don't matter no more. The Knicks didn't win the chip. Like, but so it's like, at least you got a shoe that if you're a true New York Knicks fan, then so be it. Like, you got a shoe that you could wear every single year now. Monaraf passing on the 95s, letting those true Knicks fans have them. Yeah, I'm passing on the 95s. Like, it's good. It's cool. It's anybody that's a true Knicks fan. There you guys go. You guys got your own shoe. You know what I mean? So that's dropping at 11 a.m. Eastern time, 8 a.m. PST today. So take care. I might shit at any time. Wait, what happened? I'm going to take Tooth today outside on the garden for the... I'm going to take Tooth today outside the garden for the game, Rami says. There we go. I'll never understand that, Mista says. What? Can you play the tattoo, that tattoo video, Raph? Dude, I wish I freaking saw it. Like, I wish I... Man, let me see if I shared it to myself. Let me see. I always be forgetting when I see like a really good video. I'm like, dude, I should... Oh, here we go. I did. I have it.
The Knicks gonna win the NBA championship.
And what did you put?
2025, 2026 NBA champs, New York Knicks.
Okay, and then you said your person told you what?
He said if the Knicks win, which they will, he said he's gonna add the trophy on for free.
And then if not, you said
I can kind of like edit it and put like 2025, 2026 NBA Eastern Conference champs.
What?
Like that. But we going for the chip.
Okay.
We winning this.
Thoughts? Thoughts and opinions? If you're a true Knicks fan, does that mean I have to wait 6 to 8 weeks for an Air Max 95? No way, the New York Dad says. Plan on editing it, homie? I'm saying, bro, like, these, like, the only thing the thing I have to say about this, what up, Cass, is that these don't ever end well. Ever. Like, this, we've seen this multiple times from, like, football fans. I remember a Boston fan did this when they went up against the Warriors back in, I think, 22. And then they lost the chip. Like, this happens way too often, bro. Way too often. Like, if you're a New York Knicks fan, and yeah, this happens way too often. This guy is counting his chickens before they hatch, the New York Dad says. Yeah, well, listen, you're getting tatted too. Like, and he said if they end up winning, then he gets to put the championship trophy on his arm for free. So, like, I get what he means because it says 2025, 2026 NBA champions, New York Knicks. But if it ends up to a point where if, like, the New York Knicks don't win, he could just put Eastern Conference Finals champions. But even that's fucking corny. Like, I wouldn't even put that on my fucking skin. I mean, nothing close to this at all. I'm not doing that. Because, like, you got space right here saying Eastern Conference Finals champions, New York Knicks, 2025, 2026. Sure. But still, like, why would you even, I don't know. Hey, man, listen. I love my city, but nope. The cornball, go ahead and go get that lasered off, my boy. Yeah, that's wild. Did you hit on Travis's? I did. The wifey's account ended up hitting. She ended up hitting. That two I just sent on X can't be fixed of Wemby. Fans are delusional, bro. I'm telling you, man. That is like, I mean, It's wild, bro. I like I said, I wouldn't do something like see like this. Like I wouldn't do that either. Having a tattoo of Wemby on your leg and say 2026 NBA champs. Bro, that's wild. What up, Sneaker Creeper? What's good, dude? I mean, Rami, you have a tattoo of like the big ass Raiders on your leg, but you didn't talk about your team last year. Whenever everybody was talking smack about your team, you didn't want to defend it because you say your team is just straight ass. Hey man, listen, if I have my 49ers tatted on me, dude, I'm defending them on that mountain, bro. I don't care, bro. I'm defending. I'm defending. I'm doing whatever it takes. This don't even look real, bro. Respectfully, this don't even look real. Yeah, but I don't have a trophy saying Super Bowl champs 2027, even though we will. Rami says. Another man tatted on you is wild. I got the Niners tatted on me, and I'm rocking for life. But I'm just saying, bro, like, if you got your team tatted on you, that means you're a diehard fan. A diehard fan. It don't even matter if it's an NBA championship, NFL championship, Super Bowl, whatever it is. If you have your team, for my personal, if you have your team tatted on you, like, you are defending your team on that mountain. I'm just saying, like, for me, respectfully, I wouldn't put any team tatted on my body, bro. That's just me. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, but if you have your team tatted on you, like, especially multiple times, like, I'm defending that shit, like, on top of that mountain, bro. Some of these tattoo selections, these teams and celebs don't care about you. Wishful thinking says. I wear my Packer logos on my motorcycle vest. The team logo is a little different now. Putting on a specific player, another man on you is kind of weird. South Jersey says. I know I mean, yeah, I guess. Does it matter where you have it on there? Like, what if you have, like, it on your leg? Bro, like, imagine, I mean, dude, low key, imagine having, like, I mean, yeah, having another man tatted on your arm. And then when you're, like, low key, sorry for the language, but low key clapping cheeks, bro, like, your girl's gonna see the dude, like, on your arm looking at her. I wear logos on my jersey. I don't even like the wearing someone else's name on my jersey. Wait, what? You don't? I wear my logo on my jerseys. I don't even like wearing someone else's name on my jerseys. Like, you don't like wearing, like, sport jerseys that have, like, one of your favorite players on it? Rumor is that you get Rafi collects tatted, you get rent for life. Chris Troutman says. I've gotten Rafi tat with collection fam underneath on my on lower back. Dude, listen, I wouldn't want any of you guys to have the collection family tatted on you, bro. Like, that is, like, I wouldn't, like, if someone had sent me a tattoo, be like, yo, Ralph, I got the collection family logo tatted on my body, bro. Like, that'd be like, dude, that's wild work. Like, wild. What if they say if you tattoo the team, you get free tickets for you and your family for life? if they say if you get the team, oh yeah, tatted on my butt, then fuck it, dude. Listen, if I get free tickets for me and my family for life, yeah, get that tatted on the right cheek, bro. Go ahead. I like my teams, but no tattoos for me. Dude, like, some people don't, prefer tattoos. Like, I get it. But, I mean, the whole principle here is, like, getting your team tatted on your body saying you won the chip, bro, even though you haven't won it yet. Like, that's the whole principle with this, like, with all this. Like, this is wild. You know? I mean, it doesn't matter if you're a Spurs fan, a Knicks fan, a LeBron fan. It doesn't matter. Like, that shit is freaking wild. It's a difference between being a diehard fan and a diehard dummy, J-Man says. Yeah. That's like the boxer having like marker with the casino doing in fight promo. It's a picture of Raph. Where's the turtle hat? The tattoo colored is fading quick. Now that guy is a hater, big homie says. Well, like I said, if you guys are a New York Knicks fan, the Air Max 95s are dropping this morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. PST. I'm assuming it's dropping on Kith. That's what's dropping. So I was trying to figure out like what was dropping today, and I totally forgot this 95 dropping. I totally forgot. Did you see that guy tattooed Michael Jordan's jersey on his whole back? Dude, listen, I don't even think I'd have the Jumpman on me, bro. Like, I've seen people have tattoos like that. Like, get tattoos whatever you want, bro. Get whatever you want, but like, I don't know. Logos just for me, I don't think I would ever do. Maybe that's just like, I don't know. Like, just logos of like your team. Like, team is like, logos of team is, I don't think I'd ever do it. But who knows, dude? I don't think, like, if now think about it, like a 49er fan, like, I don't know. I don't think I'd put a 49er tattoo on my body. I'd put the collection family tattooed on me. That's the only logo I'd do. What the hell? What about the Jollibee logo? What about the Jollibee logo? I'll get the Jordan logo if I get shoes for life, Frank says. Yeah, I would say like, yeah, for sure. Like, if you're like born and raised there, sure. I'm just talking about like a team logo, like just team logo in general, bro. Like, I love the 49ers, bro. Like, but I wouldn't get them tatted on me. I'm pulling for the Spurs, but the Knicks did beat them in the United Championship. How about a Kobe logo? I don't think I'd do that, bro. If y'all start talking on Steph and Kobe and WNBA, I'm leaving a thumbs down on the page. Get the got 'em screen tatted. Yeah, you know what? Everyone, listen, you get your first dub on Travis's on Sneakers app. I'm expecting y'all getting it tatted on your back. That got 'em screen. So we're all addicted to it. F the Knicks, John Brown says. Rafi, I actually have the San Jose Sharks logo tatted on my back. There we go. Like I said, it's all preference, man. If you have it, that's fine. I'm not making fun of you. Like, if you have it, it's really not an issue. I just don't prefer it. That's it. If you have it, that's fine. No, who cares? Who cares? If you have Tom Brady tatted on your arm, so be it, bro. Like, I'm not gonna judge you. Like, if that's what your tattoo, I'll probably say, dude, your tattoo is sick. But I just wouldn't prefer getting, another man tatted on my body. That's it. Like that's just a preference, right? Like I don't think I'll have any woman or man tatted on my body. That's it. It's just a preference. That's it. There's nothing wrong with that. Got a Caitlin Clark tattoo since you were going so hard for her yesterday. Snickle says, yeah, I should, huh? Your body, your choice, John says. Yeah, absolutely. But the issue is on getting someone else tatted on you is that what if they don't even look like that person? Like what if your tattoo artist is some garbage, bro, and then like they end up making like your favorite, player of all time look like Sid, bro. Like, you know what I mean? The Sid from Ice Age. And then like don't even look like him. Raph, who do you think is guarding Wemby tonight? Cat, probably. That's probably who's guarding him. Is Cat. I don't even own a tattoo, Rahu says. Don't make Rahul, you shouldn't have said that, bro. Now listen, don't make Rami get going on your arm, bro. You don't even own a tattoo. I've seen a built like a tattoo like a goat. Do research and find a tattoo person who's specialized in portraits. Speaking of tattoos, bro, like I have to finish my arm, bro. Sounds like foul trouble to me, John Brown says. I mean, dude, one day we'll probably see some OKC fan get SGA tatted on his leg, bro. I say OG guarding him. I think it's gonna be Cat. We call that the Angel Reese, John. What's crazy is when people get misspelling tattoos. I know someone that had like an arm like tattoo, like both on this side and then one right here. It says, you know how it's supposed to be family first? You know what I mean? Like, how you know how it's supposed to say family first? Dude said first family. Next time I'm in Vegas, we should go get stick figures tattoos in honor of Rahus. Oh, man. I love Westbrook, but I would never, Air says. New York Knicks fans have Jalen Brunson tatted on them already, no doubt. Tifa says. Cat guarding him. Spurs will have him on the all night. Can't happen. But like, if you think about it, dude, like if you watch the NBA chip, like the in-season tournament, dog, like it was a good ass game.
@Treiveno333 donated $2. Everybody posts tats in Discord general chat.
Everybody posts tattoos in Discord. Wemby male version of Angel Reese. What? Wemby's male version of Angel Reese? Okay. Now you're reaching, bro. Wemby is a male version of Angel Reese. Y'all have me laughing this morning, Brittany says. First family is a group. No, but his tattoo was supposed to be family first. Like, because that was his description on the post was family first, but it said first family. I posted mine in general. Wemby and Castle about to belt to ass the Knicks. Base Maryland says. I mean, the tattoo looks good. Tattoos look good. Like Rami is like, yo, I got you tatted. Rami be like, I got you tatted on my leg. Can I get my wrench back? I'll get that, not gonna lie. Yo, what up, the New York dad? Oh, it's 100% AI. That's 100% AI, bro. That's 100% AI. No regrets tattoo is crazy. What software you using for that? Brittany, there's so many AI softwares that you could use. So many. That sounds like him too, Rahu says. Yo, Rav, I got you tatted on my leg. Can I get my wrench back and get invited to the wedding? No, it's Rami who made it because it is of the SB. That's a nice tattoo, Rav. Hey man, listen, if you get my face, hey, how about that? The only one that gets approved is if you guys get me tatted on your leg, then that's the only man that can get approved. But the one looks really good. Want to know that one, Brittany says. Well, hello there, Raph. What up, Frank the Bank? Yeah, dude, there's so many like AI like apps out there that you could probably use 100%. Very nice tat. Oh, the New York dad says. I'm in the shop now, wishful thinking says. Dude, the thing is, like I said, chat. Like, does anybody in here have tattoos? Who in here has tattoos, bro? Anybody have tattoos? Anybody have tattoos? How many tattoos y'all got? How many tattoos y'all got, bro? Just booked my appointment. Collect your fam tramp stamps. The golden child. What if you get you tatted, but it's super small, tiny tattoo you can only see with a magnifying glass? Now I'm scared to get tatted, honestly. You're scared to get a tattoo? Yeah, I feel that, bro. Some people don't like needles, bro. People don't like needles. I understand, like, some people don't like needles. Full upper body covered, front and back, the New York dad says. 00672. I got a birthmark. I can't now. I have lupus and I clothing disorder would not go well. Scott G says, well, that makes sense. 7 tattoos. If I ever get a tat, it would be a fishing tat, but that's it. All from when I was a stupid teenager, Trey says. Yeah, I feel that, bro. That's makes sense. Sharing needles is my love language. 3 scars or tattoos as well. Yeah, like there's some people that don't prefer it. You know, I get it. You know what I mean? Like in the culture of like being Asian, bro, like if like old school like Filipino parents, dude, my mom wanted to slap the shit out of me when I first got my tattoo. She wanted to slap the shit out of me when I you know what's so funny? The first time, you guys want to know like a stereotypical situation here is that the first time I showed my mom that I had a tattoo and it was my sleeve. You guys know where I was when I showed her? At the casino. I was like, Mom, you're in a good ass mood. You know what? I'm just going to show you. I got a tattoo. Bro, she was so mad. She was so damn mad, bro. She was so mad. That's why, like, that was a perfect time to show her where she's at her piece and she was at the casino. When it was me, the wifey, my mom, my dad, that we went to the casino. I remember the wifey had flown out just to come visit me one year, and we were at the casino, and I was like, I'm going to show my mom. She's like, you're going to show her now? I was like, yeah. She's in a good-ass mood. She's at the casino. I got my first tattoo with my mom. She paid for it, Deleon says. There you go. What up, Mr. Exclusive? What's good, dude? Oh, Rappy Boy, Mr. Exclusive. What's good, dude? I'm sleeved out, my boy. There you go. She can't slap at the casino, or can she? Bro, Asian parents don't give a fuck, bro. Okay. Yeah, actually, I was actually working at my shift when I showed her. You're right, Mr. Exclusive. You're right. How do you gonna ruin her happy place, bro? I mean, it's all good. So after you got back to your room, she beat you with the sandal, right? Yeah, the chinilas. She said, "Happy boy, why you do this to your skin?" Oh, facts, dude, 100%. That's what she said. Why you do that? That's how exactly how my mom sounds like. My mom's Filipino, bro. Why you do that to yourself, Happy boy? Why do you do that? Why did you do that to your skin? You stupid. You are stupid. That's exactly what my mom said, bro. I got my first at 17. How old were you when you got your first one, Raph? Like, probably 19. Probably 19. You get mad for a second, either shun you or move on. Oh, that's exactly what it is. My mom was pissed for like a week. And then eventually she was over it. It's like, you can't do anything about it. That's why my dad said, "Oh, you can't do anything about it. It's there." My dad's a troll, bro. My dad's a freaking troll. My dad's a freaking troll, dog. He told my mom, was like, you want the tattoo off his arm? Then take it off. Take it off yourself. You're so mad. Oh, man. Mine was 19. Good morning, y'all. Hope y'all have a great middle of the week day. We're gonna get a cutting the yard because these mosquitoes ain't no joke, Philly says. There we go. Kith announces Air Max 95 NYC. We are proud to announce that today at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, we will open a drawing for an adult size of this model. It is made to order style with 6 months delivery timeline. 6 months, chat. You got a 6-month window. The drawing will open exclusively on the Kith app for U.S. customers only, and will close at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday, on 6/10. Winners will be selected and notified after the drawing is closed. So this is open until the 10th. And then if you hit, you don't receive it until within 6 months. So it's a pre-order raffle. The raffle will be open until the 10th. Salvador, what up, man? So the raffle's open for a while, chat, till the 10th. It's a while. That is a while, bro. 6 months. I can't even wear them. What? Can't even wear them for the season opener? Bro, it's a pre-order. Of course it was going to take a while. Like, that's as long as, like, getting your Travis merch. Like, that's literally how long a pre-order from, like, Nike takes. I mean, that doesn't surprise me. It's going to take 6 months. It goes to show that, like, this was, like, super last minute with Nike. This was super last minute by Nike, bro. It's probably just a bunch of Air Max 95 recycled Air Max 95s that they couldn't sell, and just take certain materials off of them and then replace it with the New York Knicks colorway. I'm going 23 quarters. What? The details are crazy on the shoe. I didn't really look at the details. I mean, what details do they really have? It's literally just an Air Max 95. There's maybe hidden details inside the sole, but, like, other than that, like, what other hidden stuff are behind this? You got an orange swoosh, or blue swoosh, Nike Air in the back that's orange. Says Kith in this little square around the box. The Kith logo, okay. Has the Kith logo on the tongue. I feel like even if you're from New York, this is like a must cop, bro. I think this is like a must cop if you're from like born and raised in New York. Right? Like, if who's from New York in here? Who's buying these? Like, you gotta go for these dudes. If you're a true New York fan, like, or you're born and raised, like, this has gotta be, right? It's gotta be a must cop. It's gotta be a must cop. Cause like at the end of the day, and plus it's not like a bad brand that they're collaborating with. Like, this is Kith. Like, Kith is a good brand. Like, this is a collaborated brand between Nike and Kith. And then it's actually a 3-way collab. The New York Knicks, Kith, and Nike. So this is not like a Nike shoe that they just drop a bunch of random teams. Like, no, like, this is exclusively for any New York Knicks fans. And it's a Kith collab. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys get my drift? Like, this is a cool drop. You already know there's going to be pretty good quality on the shoe in hand. Quality, like you said, detailing. There's probably small details like you have to see in hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, the one thing I like about this too, I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not a crazy New York Knicks fan, but like, I would say what I could appreciate for me on this shoe is that the simplicity of it. You know, it's not doing too much, right? Like, they could have easily done like an all blue shoe or like an all orange sneaker and then call it a day. But like, it's not flashy, if that makes sense, which is fine. Like, I don't care for anything that's really flashy like that. So I think it's kind of cool that they kept it kind of simple, like basic, you know. Because the thing is, like, you could wear this and then you could wear your gear, right? You could wear an all blue orange New York Knicks shirt and then kind of have the shoe just complement the shirt in a sense. So it's not really doing too much. Because imagine if they dropped an all orange shoe or an all blue shoe, it'd be doing too much. Bring us back the Calf 4s. I will be grabbing the Knicks 8s later, though, for sure, Nam says. I want them South Beach Nike SB releasing this year. I need 2 pairs. The Burgundy 95s are way better. Do you see Jordan Brand doing a custom for Spike Lee? Do you see? Maybe. I don't know. The 6-month wait is wild though, but the quality looks very dope. Yeah, I mean, you know, you're gonna be waiting for a while, but I mean, at least you're gonna get you hit on the shoe, right? You're going to be waiting for a while, but you're going to hit on the shoe. You're going to get the shoe. You're going to hit. If you hit, you're going to get the shoe. The older Knicks blue and orange retro jersey color would have been badass, Tifa says. My Air Max Mandarin look very similar and are the Knicks color. I'm set, Scott G says. There we go. Oh, I see. That is the small details around the shoe. I didn't even see that. I didn't even catch that. Has Kith. It has Kith logo all around the shoe. Chat, you see that? If you zoom in, he says Kith and then has the Nike check in gray engraved all over the shoe. See that? Is there going to be a Jordan 8 Knicks colorway in December, Raf? Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. You're absolutely right. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, if you zoom in, it says Kith, like it's stamped on there all over with that pattern. I didn't even catch that. That's cool. That's cool. Got a blue swoosh on the back. Must cop. Those are like one Mandarins look-alike. This should have said NYC instead. VFS says I can't see shit. Bro, you could see it, bro. How can you not see that? Kid quality is always top notch, in my opinion, Chevy Ride says. Kid definitely put the mark on them joints. Those are pretty dope. Where are these releasing? So if anybody just now tapping in, these are set to release today at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. PST on the Kith app. So they did make an announcement on Instagram that these are set to drop at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. PST, and it's exclusively dropping as a pre-order raffle on the Kith app. Trey for the 2.
@TreyVeno333 donated $2. Hey Rafi, I finally got rid of some shoes mueca.
Trey for the 2. Hey Raph, I finally got rid of some shoes. What'd you get rid of? Shambo boy Trey, man, I appreciate it. If you get your name tatted the same size as your Kith logo from the Air Maxes, can you try to win the hype raffle for me, please? What'd you get rid of, Trey? You got rid of just some shoes, not all of them, huh? Excuse me. Deadly Venom's next tattoo, he says. Wet like water. That's crazy. That's crazy. If they win these, will be work a lot. Or if they win these, will be work a lot. And if they lose, worth nothing. Base Maryland says. Raph, can you go enter a Kith raffle for me? A size 8.5. Collab says. Y'all better. There's already a couple people in here asking me to go for their size in here. You better fight for it. You better play rock paper. You better play rock paper scissors in here. Whoever size you guys want me to go for. Okay. And plus, this is a pre-order. Like, this is not. Listen. This is a pre-order. You know what? I ain't going for anybody's sizes because I feel like some of you guys are gonna change up on me, bro. What if I hit and then some of you, by the time the shoe gets in within 6 months, y'all gonna be changing your mind, and then I'm stuck with the shoe. If they end up losing the chip, some of you guys might change your minds and be like, you know what, they have no value. I don't want the shoe no more. They lost the chip. And then I'm stuck 6 months later with the sneaker. It's a pre-order. I get it if it was like getting shipped like within a couple, like 2 weeks, like a normal drop, but a pre-order within 6 months, I might just be stuck with it. Might. Big might. That's what people will do sometimes, bro. I be noticing that sometimes, bro. I be noticing people like to dump shoes on me when they're a bunch of bricks. Hey, Raph, you got a bunch of anybody that needs these, man. Hey, listen. Try to get rid of these. Remind me of last year Kobe Christmas sneaker cam pre-order, VFO says. What size do you hit on the Travis's? I hit on a size 8. I hit on for Brittany. It wasn't for me. It was for Britt. My girl did get a by the way, going a little bit with the Travis Scotts, my girl did get an updated email from Super Swipe. Because remember I told you guys, like, Super Swipe sent her an L, but then Cactus Jack said she got a dub, and obviously they already charged her. And then so Super Swipe emailed her yesterday and saying that she got them, and then they explained why, like what had happened to why she originally took an L, and then now she got a dub. So they fixed it. Taking a deposit is brilliant, Nam says. Somebody got to take the L RAF, Joe says. Take a deposit, yeah, you can. I will keep them there always next year is unfortunately my motto from being a Niners and Ranger and Mets fan. I'm getting Super Swipe tatted, Jermaine says. Raph, what do you think of the soccer shoe Nike is doing? I sent a collection family IG. I haven't seen them yet. I'll take a look at it. I need an 8. You gotta go for me one time, twin. Too Crucial says. Raph, I'll pay them now if you take Klarna or Afterpay, Tito says. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I take a firm, bro. I'm the CEO of a firm, bro. Did you know that? I'm the CEO of a firm. Just saying. Just saying. Which pair did the wifey win? She won the tropical pink. She won the tropical pink, but it's for Brittany. Rafi going to be rocking a pink pair of shoes. Yeah, I rock pink shoes all the time, bro. What's wrong with that? KJK5, there's nothing wrong with that. What, you gonna call me gay? You gonna call me a homo? What are you gonna call me, bro? You ain't gonna call me shit, bro. So listen, I have all the all pink. I have the all pink Bad Bunny sneakers. Those are fire. I have the all pink Awake 5s. I only wore them once though. So I got some pink shoes, bro. What you gonna do about it, bro? Ain't nothing. What's up, Wolf? What up, W Rod? What's good, dude? I will write you a IOU in cursive. I'm just saying, bro. Like, yeah, I'm gonna rock some pink stuff. You're gonna say, what are you gonna do about it? I love pink. Pink, one of my favorite colors to rock. Concepts NYSU, SC, and Boston, and having an in-store raffle for the Travis. No, I'm not going to call you anything triggered this morning. No, I'm just saying, because some of you guys have problems of people wearing pink. Jake B, what up, dude? Is it both Travis's pink colorways are dropping so much on StockX? Why is that? Both Travis pink colorways are dropping so much. Dude, because the thing is that I'm telling you guys that this is where we're at in the sneaker space, bro. Like, people are not going to go out their way and, like, pay the price. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just wait until people start getting their pairs from the Travis Scott website. You feel me? Like, I think prices slowly will go down. Like, they've definitely gone down in my size. Like, in the Shy Pinks, they've definitely dropped. You know what I mean? Like, they've definitely dropped for sure. They're at $355 in my size. $365, 8.5, $364 in a size 9. $350 in a 9.5. Like, they're dipping. They're dipping down. A lot of the resellers, I think, are still selling them for $4. $300 shoe? I don't know. We'll see. Rav, don't matter what the color shoe is, as long as it's hype. He's a hype beast, W Rod says. Well, I don't even listen for the shoe. I didn't even want these. Meanwhile, the Brunson Statue of Liberties are over $800. Yeah. You don't need those. I've worn my pair multiple times. The Brunsons, Kobe's. Dude, I feel like low-key, if Brunson wears and wins a chip with that shoe, bro, that shoe might just skyrocket. Dude, holy smokes. This shoe is expensive. Fuck. I didn't realize how much this was going for. I hit on my size in a size 8. Mine's asking is $543. Damn, dude. Golly, these are going for a lot. See, I'm so glad that I hit, bro. So glad that I hit on this. This shoe is going to get valued so much later down the road, too. The New York Knicks in 6. What up, Jumperman Chris? I still need those Brunson Statue of Liberty 6s, F Nike. Yeah, they made these, like, dumb limited, too. Brunson been wearing these heavy, though. He be wearing these heavy. I think he wore it last game when they swept the Cavs. He was wearing it in game 4. He wears these pretty often. He definitely wears these pretty often, bro. These are fire, man. These are nice. Yes, that Brunson may be my second biggest sneaker W ever. Only behind the OGs and Travis Scott 1 lows. I need that sneaker in my Kobe collection. What the hell is On Track? On Track is like, It's like it's a delivery service. Like I've seen it multiple times because if you like, it's basically laser ship. Yeah, that's what it is. It's basically laser ship. Nike needs to do Sneaker Pass NYC for doing the for the use during the finals. You know what, Arami? I wouldn't be surprised if like, you know, if like Brunson wins like finals finals MVP, which he probably will if, you know, the New York Knicks end up winning. Dude, like they should do something like that, like shock drop the Brunson Kobe 6s, but it will probably be like dumb limited, but still. Yeah, I think prices could skyrocket. Yeah, 100%. If Brunson wins finals MVP, and if they win the chip and he gets finals MVP and he's wearing those Brunson Kobe's, oh, dude, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if that shit skyrockets like to $1,000. Shoe's nice. She was nice, dude. It's definitely in my rotation when I'm playing ball. You put in a trade offer to Sneak City for them. I think there's another foot store that has my size. You'll have stuff delivered for the 3 years now. They're pretty good. Wemby is still finals MVP, 1,000%. A Rio says. I'm going to use New York VPN for sure if they do, Dunfishin says. Bro, they're such a fire shoe. I'm sure people will as well. 100% try to go for that shoe. When do the Adidas Bape Evo SI drop? Thoughts? I haven't seen them, young MC. That is not going to happen. Come on, IMO Kick says. I mean, this is just hypothetically if they end up, doing something special for New York. I mean, I could kind of see it happening. I could absolutely see it happening. You know what I mean? I could see it happening. Those are nice. I wore them last week. Those Brunsons. I wore them last week. But it's definitely going to be I think that's definitely be a Kobe 6 that is going to be like a gem. Like, right? Like, that's going to be a gem. Who sent Travis shoes through On Track? Wait, Travis has got sent with On Track? Seems like all the best summer shoes already dropped. Do we have any more heat coming this summer? I mean, there's, like I said, I feel like, in my personal opinion, there's a lot of shoes that hasn't been announced yet. Like there's some shoes that have not been announced yet that I feel like Nike is going to announce later this summer. Like I told you guys, like I'm not saying anything like crazy's dropping this summer, but I know that Nike always tries to pull some strings around August time because of back to school. But I feel like in the next few months, I feel like it is going to be a little slow. They might pull some strings to see what they want to drop, but I feel like it's already a little too late. I mean, we're already in June. June, July, like are probably the slowest months of this, obviously for the summer, obviously. But they are the slowest months of one of the slowest months of the year. So, I mean, there will be some miscellaneous stuff, but I feel like they're going to announce some stuff for like, the fall season. Like, I feel like we're still going to get another Nigel drop. Like, I feel like Nigel's is set to announce his new shoe soon. Like, I feel like he will. He is. And then I feel like there's going to be another Travis dropping before the year ends as well. But that hasn't been announced just yet. So I feel like those two collabs, I'm expecting something. And I'm also expecting I feel like another SB collab is coming this holiday season as well, that they haven't announced. So I feel like things are going to get announced this summer, and we'll see what happens, man. So because the only thing that I could think of that people are really excited about are really like the Halloween 5s, the Bread 4s, and Space Jam 11s. And then some of the bin collection, but that is it. But I don't have any other. Maybe J Balvin's, which is coming out, probably the next big collaboration drop happening. But other than that, like I can't think of anything else. So there's 2 shoes left on my list, and it's so crazy because like Alma Manier, Pegasus, like no one's really talking about it, dude. Like I said, like Alma Manier, like they're still pushing Alma Manier sneakers, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But like it's crazy because social media is not pushing it as much. You know, like remember what I've been telling you guys that like look at this Travis Scott, right? Like this Travis Scott was pushed out like for months. And then getting close to the release, it was getting pushed out almost every single day. Munir, like when that raffle went live, no one really cared. Blogs weren't really pushing it like they used to. I'm telling you, like, it's not as like the brand itself is great, but like the interest of like, even with social media, with like bloggers and just consumers, like no one's really talking about it. I mean, it's a great shoe. I feel like the Pegasus premiums that they're dropping this, they already did their raffle, but like it's a nice shoe. Like that black pair is nice. But it's, yeah, I don't know. Do you think the backdooring is the main reason why Marcus Jordan is stepping away from Trophy Room? Is the backdooring? No, I don't think so. It's not a Jordan collab. It's a new model. That's why. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's Alma Munir in general, But no, I don't think that was the main reason why he stepped away. I just feel like he did go through a lot in the last couple years, just personally, and I don't know. There's obviously a lot of reasons to why he stepped away. But I'm sure according to what he was saying, it's like a lot of personal stuff. So, whatever he's going through, hopefully he gets through it, So, but like in general, bro, if you think about it, man, Trophy Room is a boutique store, right? Like, dude, like that store, like I bet you that store is getting funded by just Jordan Brand. Like what is there? I don't know. Like that's how I feel with a lot of boutique stores. Like a lot of these boutique stores, they're not really doing much, making sales. Like, you know what I mean? More time he's store means less time he's on a yacht going with a beautiful woman. Lou says, can't wait for the murals to release. Yeah, I mean, he probably just doesn't have time to run the store. So need more need more white dude collabs. Never Zach Down says, you need more white dude collabs. When is EA RAF next week? For the fives, I don't know when the fives are supposed to drop. I know there was a date specifically, but they are dropping this month for sure with the UNC fives. I gotta double check on that one real quick. That's what I wanted to check. UNC fives are set to release this month. I don't know exactly what date. I think the 20th, bro. I think they're dropping on the 20th, I think. June 20th. Yeah, they're dropping on the 20th. Because the thing is, you got the bin 3s dropping next week, Saturday. So that's how I was like, okay, so that means the 5s are dropping the next following week. Brick After Bricks or Travis Pink Pack? Oh, that's easy, bro. Brick After Bricks. That's easy, bro. Easy money. He got bullied into quitting. One of the final bosses has been defeated. Yeah, I mean, like, dude, like, if you think about the history of, like, just Trophy Room in general with their releases, man, that's why people were like, dude, this dude went on a generational run. You know what I mean? Like, they really did. If you weren't really there, during the time where Trophy Room 1 was like, that's the one reason why people were like, man, this dude went on a generational run, bro. Like, that was like a big issue, man. Like, that Jordan 1 was probably one of the most controversial drops in sneaker history, I would say. Just because they were dealing with Marcus Jordan, which is Michael Jordan's son, with the whole backdooring, with the whole blue laces and back, mainly just backdooring, and then like there was obviously a reseller that came out a year later, basically trying to expose Marcus Jordan, and Marcus Jordan was in a podcast with, I think it was a Complex, and was questioned about it and denied all allegations. So like, even though there was like proof of everything and whatnot. I remember when like the homie Shaq, he's from Seattle, and he was one that really was the one that cashed out a lot of those pairs from Marcus Jordan, and got a lot of engagement around it because it was like, you know what I mean? Because that's why the blue laces was created, because Marcus Jordan had to basically like, clean up the mess and said, hey, if you don't have blue laces, you didn't get all those pairs from me. Those pairs didn't come from me. That's basically what it was. It's like, all right. But supposedly, what the resellers weren't supposed to do is take pictures of their pairs and wait until release date. But that got thrown out the window. So that shit was the most controversial drop of all time. So, full size run at an internet show that's gone too. Trophy room got Rafi famous. It did. That shit was crazy. And the thing is, I was just a consumer just wanting to buy a shoe just to, show it off and review it. And then, dude, yeah, that shit was all controversial. So I was just the consumer. Really nothing to do with me. But I think it was like the reason why it had to do a lot with me, because I was the like first person to show the number. Because remember, like the trophy rooms were like numbered to 20. I think, what was the number base, Maryland? Was it like, what was the trophy rooms? Like, was it 1,200 pairs or 2,700 pairs or something like that? Right. And then I was like the only review on YouTube that actually showed the number, and everybody else didn't want to show their number. Because it was more so, if you show the number, then they could track exactly where the shoe came from, I guess. But like at the end of the day, all the shoes came from Marcus Jordan. So what up, Ryan? Yeah, it was a hell of a time, dude. That was like, wasn't that right at COVID time? It was like during COVID too. So, do you think LeBron will ever be as popular as Jordan after he retires? Do you think LeBron will ever be as popular as Jordan after he retires? I mean, everyone's gonna remember who LeBron is. I mean, like everyone remembers a lot of basketball players, Like, I wonder will the price increase on some of the trophy room kicks? That price of the resale value on the trophy rooms have gone down. Like, they've dramatically gone down in the resale value. Like, they're at like under $1,000 now. His shoes, not himself. I mean, the thing is, like, LeBron sneakers really went on a run. Like, you really can't compare LeBron sneakers to Jordan sneakers, because like especially I would say like not like all the basketball shoes today in today's sneaker space, like you can't really compare anybody's silhouette to like Jordans. Jordans are just timeless, right? Like they were a basketball shoe. Now they're just basically a lifestyle sneaker. Like they don't really, like all the silhouettes that Jordan wore, they don't promote it as a basketball sneaker. They really don't. They promote it just as a lifestyle sneaker, right? Like there's Jordans. Jordan Brand has created, basketball shoes dedicated to basketball, but those are numbers that Jordan never wore, right? So like Jordans are just timeless, man. He basically created the sneaker culture. That might be a hot take. Like, I never watched Jordan play. I mean, we've had this discussion before, but he's definitely created the culture of sneakers. He's the reason why people were going outside, lining up for sneakers every single release. Jordan 11s, it doesn't matter. Like, people were outside for Air Jordans. Like, we call it Jordans, but like all the OGs back in the day, they were like, no, we're in line for these Air Jordans. Like, that's like what an OG would say. Like, we say, oh, we're in line for some Jordans. Nah, like an OG would say, we in line for some Air Jordans. Them Air Jordans, bro. Them Air Jordan. They'll say Air. Like in today, we say Jordan. Nah, like the OGs back in the day, dude, they be saying Air Jordan. Like, for instance, like, bro, look at this, dude. Like, he created the culture of sneakers. Reason why people go crazy for shoes. Like it is. Like that's why it's like it's not comparable. It's just not. That's why Concords, Space Jams, Breads, Cool Grays will be one of the most iconic, colorways to ever drop.
A crowd busted
Jordan. Like, remember this? Look at this.
Through this door in Indiana. And remember, as you're watching these pictures, this is all over shoes. A few people got trampled. Doors were ripped right off their hinges.
Like,
the Air
people
Jordan
have
retro
to remember,
shoes
like,
just went on sale early Friday morning.
People have to remember, people weren't doing this with any other sneaker, right? During these times, Jordans were 100%. People were wearing Jordans on the court during these times, bro. Like, but now the way they make Jordans and like basketball shoes now, the technology is just different. That's why people are like, oh, like Raph, like that, LeBron's never sell out. Like, but like LeBron for sure, like especially with Kobe's, right? Like they've had their run. Like KD's as well had their run back then. Like I'm not saying like early 2000s, but I'm saying like 2013, 12, a little bit before that, and then as well as like 2014, 15, like LeBron's and Kobe's and KD's went on a real generational run, bro. Like you just had to be there. Like people wouldn't understand unless you were like really, especially watching social media as well. Like, because I ended up watching, like the first time I got really watching into sneaker YouTubers, like I'm telling you, like there was a lot of OGs, and I'm sure some of them are still making content, but like LeBron's, Kobe's, like KD's, like they were all, that was the most popular time. Foamposites too, like Foamposites has been around for years, but I feel like that during that time was at its peak, like at its ultimate peak, bro. That was literally what everyone was grabbing, bro. Like everyone was grabbing the LeBrons. KDs were flying, Kobe's, the foam pods. It's like people would be like, oh, no one wears foam pods, but like, dude, like you just had to really be there during that time. That was literally what every sneaker YouTuber were like reviewing. And the biggest drop of the year was Jordan 11s. Every single Jordan 11 that dropped every December was the biggest drop of the year because they didn't have as much collabs back then with Jordan, right? So like Jordan 11 and 11 lows were stupid limited too. Like they were pretty difficult to grab, during those times when I finally started buying sneakers for myself. Like Jordan 11s were tough. Certain Jordan 7s were tough. Like the Hair 7s, those people were outside for those. Bordeaux 7s. Last time the Carmine 6s 2013, people were outside for them, dude. Like people, like Carmine 6s bricks, bro. Like, but man, I'm telling you, dude, people were outside for them. People were 100% outside for those type of shoes. But yeah, like going back, like LeBron just not as, you can't compare his sneakers to Jordan's. You just can't, bro.
Since I was a kid, I've been, working hard just to come up here early in the morning just to wait in line to get these shoes. I was the first person out of everybody that was out here to get these right here.
How many pairs of Air Jordans do you have?
I have about 9 pair of Air Jordans.
See what I mean? Back then in this video, look what he's saying. I got like 9 pair of Air Jordans. But now in today's sneaker game, they're saying Jordans. A lot of the OGs used to say Air Jordans. Like, you see, this is a perfect example. Perfect example. How like a lot of the OGs they say Air Jordans, like, but now it's like, I just got the Jordans. I got Jordans, bro, but they Air Jordan.
But it does not matter about those. It matters about these right here.
This was the scene in Kansas City where people were sprinting through the halls. But that's nothing compared to this mall in the Seattle area where people used pepper spray to break up a crowd that was pushing and shoving.
I got burnt, man. Look, it came all over my face. My mouth is on fire.
Hey, pause.
Look at it. You can see it.
My eye, look. I can't even, if I lick my lips, my mouth will burn.
A crowd busted through this door in Indiana. And remember, as you're watching these pictures, this is all over shoes. A few people got...
Yeah, bro. Those are like good times though. Like, I mean, not good times to like, people getting hurt, but good times of like people going crazy for these, like, you know what I mean? But like obviously back then they didn't have a system. Like they just have ticket systems. It was either a ticket system or you just show up, first come first serve. You know what I mean? Like now you got Flex app, you got Finish Line apps, you got apps to enter in all these shoes. Like for instance, like if anybody remembers, which I'm sure most of you guys do, like, dude, we were outside for DSG wristbands. Now everything is digital now. Everything is digital. Right, chat? Like, if you were there, I'm sure most of you guys in here were. Like, bro, we used to wake up. A lot of us used to wake up 5 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning to go to our local DSG for some Jordan 4s, Jordan 11s, to go get our green wristbands, flex it on social media. I got my wristbands, Raph, from DSG. Was camping out since 5 in the morning. But now, like, dude, everything's digital, dude. The times have dramatically changed. Seems so long ago, but it wasn't, you know? Like, I mean, dude, 6 years, like, it's a long time, you know? Like, still 6 years, 4 or 5 years ago, like, everything's digital. Everything's digital. Everything's through an app, you know? Like, people would call us crazy in 2026, us lining up at a DSG for some goofy-ass wristbands, bro. Like, we were lined up for wristbands for 350 V2s. Like, that was like, I feel like that was peak, bro. For like sneakers during COVID was like DSG days. That was all throughout COVID too. Oh my gosh. Crazy to think about. COVID started in 2020, 2021, I think. Crazy to think about that. I remember having to ride my bike for an hour just to get my mail, or go to my mall and line up for some J's. I just ordered the Mind Slides in pearl pink for my girl on StockX. They're stupid cheap right now. There we go. Dude, that's why I'm saying, like, a lot of these older folks that come out from the woodwork that haven't bought Jordans, because, like, think about it. Like, I know a few OGs that don't really buy the new Jordans that come out nowadays. It just depends. Like, they'll be outside for certain ones. But, like, some of the OGs that come out from the woodwork for Jordans don't think there's, like, digital apps where you have to sign up for, like, sneakers anymore. They just think that, oh, I could walk inside the store and get a ticket, and thinking that there's a possibility that you could hit on the shoe. You know? Some people have that old school mindset, which I don't blame them, because a lot of old school, like, old OGs are not very, like, good with, you know, with phones and, you know what I'm saying, with electronics. So, like, they just think the old school way is just stand in line, but it doesn't work that way anymore. It doesn't. So, yeah, the magazines from, like, from East Bay, talking about those ones. I remember when we only get 3 to 4 Jordans per year and retros wasn't a thing. Yeah, like, I would say, like, I'm still young. I'm 30, right? I'm turning 31 this year. So, like, I mean, I when I first really started collecting sneakers, when I really got into sneakers, I mean, I was really young, but, like, I couldn't afford any of this stuff. But, like, I remember the first time one of my friends told me in middle school, hey, dude, like, if I was like, hey, what do you think? How do we get these? You know, how do we get these certain sneakers? And it's like, bro, you got to stand in line. Like, that's when I first found out about, like, the ticket system was, like, maybe, like, 7th, 8th grade in middle school. Because we had a Champ Sports. It got relocated at a different location in our mall. And they did, like, this big restock drop because they were renovating for so long. And they're like, hey, they're dropping all these and this, but they're doing, like, some sort of ticket system. I was like, ticket system? So, like, I didn't know what the hell that was. And then until I started going in the stores during high school, when I had a part-time job in the mall, I started going in the store, but sometimes they'll do first come, first serve. But my mall during that time, dude, like the Champ Sports, they'd only get, like, a one-size run, like just a full-size run. That's it. So it'd be, like, 18 pairs maybe, and then, like, obviously some of the employees would get them, so, like, I was shit out of luck almost every single time. The one shoe that I would say that I really, really wanted was it's funny, it was the Concord 11 lows when they dropped, and I was too late, one of my homies told me, "Oh, the ticket system starts on like on a Wednesday, Raf." But then when I went in there on a Wednesday, they're like, "Oh, we only had it. We did the ticket, our ticket raffle on Tuesday, and that was it." So I was already shit out of luck, bro. And for that release, they actually had a good amount of those Concord 11 lows. But I ended up eventually in 2013. In 2013 or 14 was one of those things. I ended up applying to Champ Sports, and then I was working there for like 6 years, dude. There's some of you guys in it. I'm sure I've already said this story multiple times, but like then because I was already working in the mall, so they knew who I was, and they just hired me on the spot. So I was working at I used to work at Route 21, and I used to work at AT&T. And then I end up getting a job right then and there with Champs. So, why didn't you? That was the only thing that got sent to me, Dougal. I didn't even know there was another APB collection. Someone just sent me the 11s, and that was it. I didn't know there was any other shoes dropping other than the 11s. Foot Action sold my pair Concord 11s. Never forget. Pat says, yeah, during that time, no, yeah, I was working at Plaza Bonita before that, but I was working at Washington for the most part. But dude, like, I was getting my Jordans for like $130. Like, I was getting all my Jordans because you get like 30-40% off on each drop. I was getting them for like $130, bro. Like when the Jordan 6s Black Infrareds came out, that was like the first purchase that I bought because I couldn't get Gammas the year prior. And I ended up buying the Black Infrared 6s because I was working as a part-timer. And then I got my Black Infrared 6s Black Friday drop for $138. Hey man, listen, that's how I got like my when the Jordan 8s came out, the Aquas early on, dude. I got those, and those True Blue 3s that are coming out this year. I got those for like $40, bro. Every 6 months. I don't know if they still do the whole like employee appreciation month. But they used to get like Jordans or certain things on the list for 50% off. But since those 8s and the 3s were already on sale, you get additional 50% off on top of that. And so I end up getting True Blue Jordan 3s for like $50-$40, and then the Aqua 8s at like $50-$60 or something like that. It was like dumb, dirt cheap, bro. Like dirt cheap, man. Yeah, but because it was already on sale, so you just get on top of it. And like we had a couple in the back that wasn't on display, and then like prices will start getting discounted. I got like 49ers jerseys for like $20, bro. Like when what was his name that retired? I forgot his name. Oh yeah, we had like some Frank Gore jerseys, dude, and like they were stuffed in the back, and we never displayed them because dude's retired, and he was just hidden, bro. It was roughly around $40 jerseys, and we scanned them. They were supposed to be RTV'd. And then it was during like employee appreciation month, bro. Got that shit for $20. Stitched. Everything stitched, bro. I got a couple 49ers jerseys from Champs. Like just stuffed in the back, dude. Like some RT. Have you seen those videos of those penny guys that go like to like Home Depot and those items are for like a cent? Have you seen those videos? I don't know if anyone has. But it's like similar like that, dude. Like the back room just be full of junk, dude, and like stuffed in boxes, and people just be forgetting them. And then you scan it, and they're supposed to be RTV'd. And like, dog, like that shit would be a couple bucks, and no one would be talking about it. That's including with sneakers. Shoes that had to be sent out, there's a couple just hidden in a corner. Some Jordans, some Nikes, just for like $80, and then you get 50% off of that. Is insane. It was crazy times, man. I'm not gonna lie. During Space Jam drop back in 2016, I was helping my homies out. I'm not gonna lie. Well, during the Space Jam drop 2016, I was working at Plaza Bonita in San Diego. Oh, I plugged some people in. NMDs, same way. Foot Locker employees was down the aisle. Oh, we used to trade all the time. That was when NMDs were at its peak. Champ Sports, like my store in Plaza Bonita, we got NMDs all the time. They always had the Jordan 1s. That's when Champ Sports weren't really getting Jordan 1s like that. And we used to trade all the time. Be like, yo, you guys getting these NMDs colorway? I'll trade you your size, and then I'll hook you up with the Jordan 1s on release date, and we'll trade. We used to do that shit all the time, bro. Until Champ Sports started consistently getting Jordan 1s, and then it stopped. 01 Home Depot pallets, because they are supposed to return them to the supplier. They get changed to a penny, but if not removed from the floor, you can buy them. Home Depot's fault. Yeah, I've seen those videos where like Home Depot's be arguing with like the customer and shit. It's like, oh, you can't buy this. So, will I ever go back to Champs? No, bro. Hell no, dude. Hell no. I will never work there again. Especially in the position that I am right now. Hell no, bro. Hell no, dude. Because, like, I mean, like, social media has definitely you know, has gotten crazier and crazier every single time. So, like, dude, I don't know. I got $450 for a pair of brick by bricks now, or y'all wait for eight more months for $750. They don't pay shit. They don't. But at the same time, dude, oh man, I'd work some crazy hours when I was working there, and I don't miss it at all. Yeah, pause. Yeah, I don't think I'd go back, bro. I feel like working at Champs and like Foot Locker was always one of those flex. Like those are one of those like, I feel like those are one of like dream jobs like when you're in your early 20s. You know what I'm saying? Like Champ Sports was not. It's definitely one of those like when I first started working there, it wasn't really a dream job, but I was like surprised that I even got to work there. But it's definitely one of those like early young like adults, like young adult stages where like that is like your dream job to just work at a sneaker store, right? Like I don't know, because I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember when I first quit. This is a bait of the metallic restocking or the Jordan 5s. Is this clickbait out of the metallic restocking or Jordan 5s? What do you mean? The black metallics are not on the thumbnail, my friend. The black metallics are not the thumbnail. It's the UNC 5s that are set to release this month. And yeah. F them foot stores. They never hired me. It's like I've noticed if you want to, like, depending on your area, like you just had to know somebody. Like that's the same with me. Like when I first started applying to jobs, they wouldn't take me in that store. But until they kept like seeing me every single day, because I used to work at those AT&T like those booths, like those kiosk booths. What's it called? They that's the reason why they hired me on the spot, because they already knew me. So I feel like nowadays, like I don't know how easy it is to get hired at those foot stores, but like I feel like you just gotta know somebody and show a face. But I don't know. I haven't walked inside a Champs in years. Like Foot Locker, there's a local Foot Locker in my area, but like I rarely go in there. Like sometimes I'll walk by, but I don't ever walk in there. They got to know me as a kid, going in and shopping at Champs as a kid, so they offered me a job at 14. Only cool people could work at shoe stores back in the day, Trey says. Throw a Yeezy Red October. You know what I noticed when I first originally worked at Champs, and I've noticed every time, like, because when the interviews and people getting hired or they're applying, dude, my boss, all he would hire is just all the like the pretty girls, bro. I was like, I know what you're doing here. And all of a sudden, yeah, I'm going on a little hot date with who? Basically the employee that he hired. Bro, that's wild. When you're in high school, those people that worked at the place, like the manager, do you think you're still there? Oh, wait, he says, Rafi, when you're in high school, those people that work at that place, like the manager, do you think they're still there? I think they're still at the. No, I know a lot of managers that I've worked with in the past. They no longer work there anymore. Like, I feel like there's a point, right? Like, because the thing is, like, I've seen some of those like managers that work a lot of hours and they don't get paid as much, bro. Like, they don't get paid as much. They don't get paid as much. So it's like people eventually gonna move on. But all the people that I know, like for instance, like I have a manager that I've known for a very, very long time. Like she was the one that hired me, that actually promoted me to full time, to assistant manager, to a store manager at some point, and she's going to my wedding. So like I've known her like almost like she's known me since I was like really, really young. So like, and she quit Foot Locker like 5 years ago, I think 5 to 6 years ago. She was with the company since like 2000, bro, like early 2000s. So like she's no longer working there. And I know other guys that used to work there, they no longer work there anymore. Like everybody that I know that was a manager no longer work at Champs. Just everybody that's new. Happens everywhere in the industry. DRs are sleeping with nurses in the med field is insane. Gonna finally meet the shoe plug. Yeah, she was the plug. Like I remember like when she transferred over to Foot Action, like when I wanted certain Jordan 1s, she would hook it up every single time. So I remember working for PSNS Naval Shipyard, Shop 51, got mad trouble for hiring a lot of pretty women. A lot. Crazy. Moonlight, where do you live, bro? Moonlight, where do you live? You live in Brem? The Concord 11 does need to red drop, though. Y'all missed the Converse drop because y'all yapping. Man, nobody worrying about no Converses, bro. What Converses drop, bro? Ain't nobody worried about no Converses. The shoe that I feel like most people are going to go for are the Kith. But it's going to be a raffle anyways. The Kith raffle is going live at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. PST. Like, that's not going live until later. So, I just joined Sniper University, Frank the Bank says. Y'all missed it. Says, real rumor is Rafi used to backdoor at DSW. Kayla says, oh my gosh. I don't know, man. Like, a lot of the drops back then just obviously are not the same now. Like, what do you guys think what that is? Like, what makes, like, okay, we all know that, like, resell, like, is a huge factor on, like, to why certain shoes end up selling out. Used to years ago, live in Mill Creek now. That's where I used to live, Moonlight, is Brem. But, like, if you really think about it, chat, right? Like, what makes a certain shoe popular? Like, well, all of a sudden, like, okay, for instance, like, I'm trying to see, like, because for certain trends, like, why does certain things become a certain trend is what I'm asking y'all. Like, for sneakers, like, what is the next trend in Jordans? Like, you think everyone's going to fall in love with the Jordan 9 one day and that's going to be a trend one day? You know what I mean? Like, what makes a certain shoe trend besides, like, resale? Like, what do you guys think? Yeah, nurses and doctors cheat more than any other profession. Teachers and flight attendants too. Fellas, keep close tabs on your lady if she's got any of those professions. Tito says. Just got expelled from Sniper University. Nice. Influencers? media marketing sets the trends. I don't think there's any way to predict it. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I don't think there's any way. It just happens, right? It just all of a sudden just happens. Celebs, they write one, wears them, everybody bandwagon it. If someone famous starts wearing them, timing. Like, what's the next trend, y'all think? What do you guys think is the next trend? Used to live in Fairgrounds, Brownsville area. Wow, Moonlight. That's where I used to live too. When I was growing up, when I moved from Georgia to Brem, I used to live in Fairgrounds. Like I used to live in one of those apartments right across Handy Andy's. If you remember that, the Handy Andy's that have the Asian store on that corner with the golden grill or some shit that's still there, I think. The Golden Dragon or something with the Chinese food. I used to go to, I don't know if you've seen that karate class. I used to go karate classes when I was a kid in that little shopping area. And I used to live in the apartments right across from it and right next to Fairgrounds apartment. That was, what school was that? The elementary school? Fuck. But I didn't go to that. I didn't go to that elementary school. Jordan 16 lows, Crocs. Well, I mean, Crocs have been around for a long time. I mean, that's literally what it's called, Handy Andy's. It's literally, it used to be a gas station, but it's just basically like a 7-Eleven. Not even Nike can create it. They tried with the Jordan 2s. They also tried it with the Jordan 4 RMs. They also tried it for the Jordan 4 RMs. Like Nike is 100% has tried to like create trends, which they have before and they still have, right? Like the Mind Size is like the one it's trending, but I think people realize that like the reason why that became a trend because like I said, just resell. Like think about it. Like if Mind Size, like on the original Mind Slides, everybody could tell you those Mind Sizes were not hard to hit in person. It's true. Eagles, I believe. Oh, you were Eagles. Isn't that is that what it's called? Oh, okay, never mind. What Moonlight, I don't know how old you are, bro. I don't know how old you are, but like what high school did you go to? Literally that's what it's called, bro. Y'all think it's like a 7-Eleven, but they call it Handy Andy's. I don't know why they call it Handy Andy's. I don't know. Have y'all seen the real life Chun-Li? Is she a beast? Like, okay, going back to the Mind Slides, sorry. That like most like Mind Slides in the beginning of the drop was easy to get because no one knew there was going to be resell with it. No one knew. I'm telling you guys, there was only a few of us on release day for the Mind Slides at Nike. And barely anyone showed up, and they had over 100 pairs. Over 100 pairs, and there was only like maybe 20, 30 of us. Oh, you went to North Kitsap. Okay. Damn, bro. Small ass world, man. We probably know mutual people, bro. Depending on what year you graduated, dude, we probably know mutual people, dead ass. You're 45? Okay, so I mean you're a little bit older, so I maybe not, but like we probably know some mutual people. Is Andy the one giving out the handles? And you just the pimp out nonsense? Like Moonlight, you if you were around there during that time in Brand, bro, and Silverdale, dude, like I was working at that Champs, bro, in that mall for years until I left. Kitsap Mall. What up, DH? What's good, dude? I could have checked out as many pairs as I wanted. Like, I don't even, like, I'm not going to hold you. I haven't really looked at the market for, like, Mind Slides. If you really have it inside my mind and my heart to do it, but it will just say this. But if Donald went in and sat down with Sean McVay, he sat down with Chris Moore. Okay, hold on. Mind 001. I haven't really looked into the market on this. So let's see where these are at right now. So these lady slides, 120 men's, yeah, so 120. So they don't really, they go for like $10 over retail, $20 over retail. You're not really making much. Okay, so the black slides, I would assume they're popular. Yeah, they're still at 100-ish, 200. Golly, bro, that's insane. They're still up there. They're still 200 plus. Mine sides are still 200 plus, bro. I don't understand. Travis probably won't ship for weeks. They said a week and a half, according to the website. These are, what the heck, bro? I don't understand. I swore with this colorway it wasn't going to go for much, but damn, I was wrong. I was so wrong about those. These, the same thing, bro. I know that doesn't even include shipping and fees. Like, this color is trash. I mean, this one doesn't go as much as the other colorways, I guess, but still, like 14, 13's 174, like $200 basically for a 14. Like, yo, anybody's Travis shipped yet? No, I don't think anyone's pairs got shipped. Anyone's pairs hasn't been shipped yet. Like, this is the original gray that came out, 200 plus. These ones go for a lot too. These ones go for 2 plus. You know how many pairs I could have scooped up on release date? I could have scooped up so many on release date on these. So many of these. They had these sitting on release day. Nobody wanted these. In the beginning, nobody wanted any of this. They had up to a size 10 sitting at my local Nike. The one out there in Caesar's Palace, they had like basically a full-size run in the beginning. Insane. Think about that. Just let that sink in, chat. You get your new whip on Friday, no more gas. There go DH. Well, the thing is, like, I was just there just to, I don't really think of resale. That's why, like, the only time that, like, I flipped the slide was whenever, like, one of these, like, this guy is a huge looper, bro. And I was going for them for my girl's nephew. He ended up getting his pair though, but they didn't have his size, so I just went for a size 10. And it was for the all black ones. Sold it to him on the spot. Because I didn't need them. Jeffrey, what up, man? Original drop at the Mine slides. I picked up at 6 pairs. You got a new Tesla there? Congrats, DH. Congrats, bro. Nice. Congrats. Congratulations, man. For real. That's awesome. No more gas. My boy DH went electric. Yeah, bro, I felt bad because, like, Frank was like, what, 10? It was like 10 people behind me, and then, like, I'm like yelling at the homie Frank. I was like, bro, they don't have your size. Like, what size should I get? He said, I don't. At that point, he didn't care. So I was like, all right, let me just grab this 10. Bro, my goal was to grab a 12. The size 12 ended up selling out maybe halfway through that line whenever I was like, oh, 12s. Because the way Nike works, bro, is that they yell out all the sizes that sell out. So if you're in line, they'll yell out, oh, size 13 is sold out. So size 14 sell out. Or they'll say, oh, never mind, 13 is still available. That's what happened on the Gamma drop. Who was I with? I was with my boy Alex too. That's how they do it at Nike. They'll yell out the size that end up selling out. And by the time I got to the front of the line, size 10 was the biggest size that they had for those slides, for the all black ones. Insane. It went from only 25 of us, maybe less than that, to, dude, when I showed up for the all black mine slides, there was at least 100 people in line already. 100 people. I don't know if my boy Alex is in the chat, but I was with him during that time. We were standing in line together, but we pulled up, dude, over 100 people already in line. I was like, man, I was really debating just to leave. I was like, and then when one of the employees came out, he was like, you're probably going to hit, but you might not hit on the size that you want. So I was like, all right, well, I was like, man, I don't know if I want to stand, bro. Alex is here. Yeah, bro. I kept telling my boy Alex, bro. I was like, I don't know if I want to stand here, bro. I don't know. Like, we still had like a whole hour to go, and I was like, should I stand here? But the homie Frank was on his way, so I was there to help him, and then we end up not securing his size, so it sucked. But it's all good. It was a win situation anyways. Sending you a few things to check out. All right, let's check it out here. Yeah, we already talked about this yesterday. The Jordan 6s, we already seen that. We talked about this Jordan 6 yesterday. Stop, buddy. So Nike is really going in on some of these collabs this summer, huh? They're really focusing on Buddy, stop. Stop. No. You gotta wait, dude. No, he just wants attention. Come here. All right, down. All right, hurry up. Come here. He just wants attention, bro. Little brat. Come here. Come here. Come here. Just wants attention, dude. That's all he wants. All right, let's check it out real quick. Collab's the new wave. Bro, it's been like that for a long time. Collabs have been like that for a long time, dude. It's been like that for a while now. Nike is really pushing. Stop it. Come on. If you're gonna sit up here, you need to sit down and wait. These are some of the collabs that they're set to drop. Like, what is this? It's officially boots only summer again. What is this? Is these the soccer stuff that they're dropping? Nike officially unveils the X2 Cryo Shot collaboration. Is this like for the World Cup stuff? Like, what is this? This is like all soccer shoes, isn't it? Stop it. Stay. It's the World Cup pack. Bro, they have a Virgil Abloh pair. Dude, you're in my way, bro. Stop. Dude, you're gonna sit here in your little spot. No. They have a Virgil Abloh. So this is Canada. Well, are we rocking cleats? This is indoor soccer shoes, right? Virgil pack drops on June 13th on the Virgil Abloh archive. These are going to be stupid limited, dude. Yes, we know, Beetlejuice. We know. Yeah, people are going to go crazy for this one. People are absolutely going to go crazy for this one. For sure. These are set to release on June 13th. It kind of looks like, I don't know. This is like all this stuff like I probably wouldn't wear, but if you apparently didn't know, we know it was the World Cup, but I know this was the collection. But we already talked about the World Cup. We're doing a watch party on June 13th, but you didn't know that. Come on. They're gonna have full outfits. I figured that they're gonna have a whole collection for all this, dude. They're gonna have a full collection for this, bro. Probably. Nike has 20 different designers doing kits and something else for their country for World Cup. Virgil Abloh, USA. And I think that's why Nike's probably, it seems like a really dry month, but at the same time, Nike is really probably focusing on the World Cup stuff. Like all this stuff probably needs all this stuff. They'll probably have a whole collection loaded up on the sneakers app for like all the soccer stuff. That's probably what it is. The new trend, soccer, indoor soccer shoes, bro. Because remember, Travis is dropping his soon as well. So who knows when that's going to drop. His probably going to drop in July. His is probably going to drop in July. June or end of June or July or sometime in there. Everyone posting fake stock numbers to stay relevant is hilarious, Beetlejuice says. What does that have to do with anything? Don't they have a thing you can put on the outsole to wear them casually? I don't know. I don't know. I've never really had a pair, honestly. I don't really need a pair. But like from looking at the Travis one, like it's like a flat sole, so it's basically an indoor soccer shoe. So you could still wear. It's like almost wearing a golf sneaker. It's like, you know how like a lot of those Jordan 1 Low golf sneakers, like you still has a little bit of ridges on the bottom, but it doesn't really look like just like a golf shoe. Like you could probably wear them casually. That's almost similar to like this. Like it probably will just look like a regular shoe to people, but really technically it's an indoor soccer shoe. Yeah, Rami, we'll get into it, bro. I seen the post on Twitter, but we'll get into it because you want me to get into all this stuff, and now you're wanting me to jump on something else. So just let's go through all this stuff first. I see you, bro. You're getting a little excited, bro. You're good. Just we'll get in through here real quick. They're doing a Supreme upcoming Nike X2 World Cup collection features a collaboration with Nocta. So they have all clothes for it, bro. I'm not saying they're cleats, like basically indoor soccer shoes, but they don't have ridges on the bottom of the shoe. A lot of the World Cup stuff I've seen, like a lot of the World Cup stuff I've seen are really, really nice. Like the jerseys, like everything, bro, has been really, really good. Like they did not disappoint this time around, bro. Some of the apparel are sick. Now hold these nuts, Loudpack says. I know, Rami's like, yeah, I gotta send you a few stuff that you could take a look at, and then now we're jumping on the other stuff that he wants me to see as well, which I already got the ping from Z Sneakerhead on that. But we'll talk about it. We'll just slow down a little bit. Take a few steps back. Did you grab your soccer jersey yet? No. Not yet. No, they are not indoor soccer shoes at all. Indoor soccer shoes have actual cleats. So you wouldn't wear these to soccer indoor at all. So basically these are just like just casual looking soccer shoes. I don't know. If you guys like them, you guys like them. If you guys want to wear them. I personally wouldn't rock these. The Virgil Abloh, I'm just being biased though. I'm just being biased. It's really, really nice. I'm just being biased. Depends. Do indoor soccer shoes are flat? Crypto shots were made for casual wear. That's the point. Beetlejuice says. Gotcha. This is gonna be the new trend, chat, or what? Dude, you could say that something is nice, but doesn't necessarily mean like you don't need it. Like, doesn't mean you have to buy. Just because you could say something, I can't say something that's nice. So everything that I don't buy is all ugly, huh? All this shit is ugly because I know I'm not buying. I know, you could still compliment it. Rami, why don't you just send this to me on like... Why don't you just send this to me on like Instagram? Rami's texting me, Instagramming me, Twittering me. Bro, just send it to one thing. Let me see. What do you want? Let me see. So these are set to drop June 11th. Virgil Abloh archived June 13th on Dover Street Market, and then June 16th on Sneakers app. So we got some stuff, chat. We got some stuff. Dude sent it to me on Instagram now. I see it now. June 11th. So I feel like, so I'm saying like chat, like June's going to be pretty good. June's going to be pretty good. June's going to be pretty good. All right, Rami, I already got it. You're good. You're good. You're good. I got it. June 16th. So we got some stuff this month, chat. We got some stuff. Okay, we got some stuff. June 11th, Virgil Abloh Archive, which most likely will be a raffle. And then June 13th, Dover Street Market. And then June 16th on Sneakers app. So, I'm wondering if they're going to release everything. Virgil Abloh Archive Sesame Air Force One's coming right after the crypto shot. Bro, I don't know when that... Bro, I remember that. Like, I remember that, dude. The whole, like, everyone was wondering what was going on with the Air Force One Virgil Abloh. Like, the Sesame colorway. They said spring. Now, apparently, there's dropping. I don't know. At that point, just drop whenever they want to drop it. Drop it whenever they want to drop it, bro. Because that was supposed to, like, people were saying those were supposed to drop, like, last November or some shit, or October, and it never happened. It would be cool if they did another 50 dunk, but in a different color. They're not going to do that. All right, we'll hold you to it, Beetlejuice. July. Air Force One was dropping October 30th. That's what they said last year, though. That's when it was supposed to drop. You guys over the whole Air Force One Virgil Abloh stuff? Let me know. You guys over that? Dude, I can't wait to go in this topic tomorrow. We'll talk about it today, and I'm gonna talk about it tomorrow again. You guys ready for this shit, dude? When I saw Z Sneakerheads ping, you guys ready to talk about this? Oh man. Here you guys go. You guys could see it yourself. I'm gonna let this marinate in the chat for a second. I'm gonna make this shit marinate in the chat for a second. Guys, go ahead and say your thoughts. Get your thoughts. Get your thoughts. All right, here we go. Breaking news. Beginning of spring of 2027. Jordan Brand is expecting to significantly scale back on the Air Jordan 1 High releases. After spring of 2027. This is what y'all wanted. This is what you guys wanted. This is what y'all wanted. This is the history going through Jordan 1s. This is what you guys wanted. Dude, 2016 was peak. Look at 2016, bro. You had the bread toes, breads, tropical blues or whatever these were called. Shattered backboards, 2.0s. Where's the 1.0s? Those are like the 2.0s. (2017). Remember what I told you guys about the 10th year anniversary of the 10 was back in 2017. Okay, if you weren't here during that time of Off-White, which was a crazy time for Nike and Jordan Brand, crazy time. Shadows, or not shadows, but Royals. I had 2 pairs of these joints. I definitely had backdoor plug on Foot Action, and I hit at my own store when I was working there. 2018, dude. Look at that, bro. Oh my gosh. Soulflies. Like Soulfly. Oh my gosh. I remember this release too. Unions. Do not resell Jordan 1 Highs. Not for resale ones. You get both of the Off-Whites. Chicago's. Those are, no, it's not. What are these Chicago's? 2018? Or what are those the Spider-Mans? Shadows, Shattered Backboards. I don't think Shattered Backboards was 2018. I swore that was like 2016. They got this flipped. Because Shattered Backboards, no, this looks, oh, I think that might be the woman's one. I don't know. There's 20. That's 2016. I think they got it flipped, bro. Because I remember they also dropped like a satin colorway. Remember that? They like a satin. Court purples. You got the green ones. Oh my gosh, dude. There goes the Nigel Sylvesters. Weren't those the Nigels? Oh my gosh. What a... If you look at this... I want to see how much they're going for. Yeah, those are the Nigel ones, bro. Those are going for... Yeah, they're going for like $400 or $500 in my size. If anybody didn't know, this was 100% Nigel's. Nigel Sylvester Jordan 1s. Rookie of the years were so underrated. Oh my gosh, I remember those ones too. Golly. The Clay, those Clay collection too. 2019 Travis's, Turbo Greens, University Blues. So these ones didn't come out until COVID. See, they got all the dates wrong on these. These didn't drop until COVID. Oh, this one specifically, I think. This was the Obsidians. Shatter Backboards 3.0s. J Balvin 1s. 85 highs. This is during COVID. And Dior's. I remember the Dior run. Court purples. These were nice. But they're missing those other ones. Where are they at? Nah, they're missing some stuff, bro. That used to be peak as well during these times. They're missing some stuff. They're missing like the patent leather Jordan 1 highs, the gold ones. You guys remember those that came out during COVID? They're forgetting some colorways, man. The navy blue metallic silver swoosh. They're missing those. They're missing a good amount of ones here. But I mean, I think this is just yeah, the year is off. Especially some of the years off. The years are off on this one for sure. They're missing a lot of stuff. But I mean, I think they're just like, yeah, you don't even have the BioAxe on here. Like, they're missing some stuff. But, I mean, it's fine. It's just a generational run of ones. Oh, my gosh. The, fuck. I just talked about the shoe the other day, too. Lost and Founds 2022. I remember people were like, "Oh, the Panda Dunks, the Panda Jordan 1 highs, 85. These are the 85 cut as well. The 85 cut. Man, I don't care what anyone says, bro. Jordan 1s are timeless. All these motherfuckers were saying Jordan 1s are dead and shit like that, dude. And motherfuckers were crashing out on Unions. I will never forget about this drop ever. This was honestly, this was my turning point on some people on social media. Was this shoe right here? That was my turning point. Goofy ass fucking influencers, like goofy ass people on the internet, dude. This was the turning point for me. Was this Union last year? 100% was this Union. This literally brought back a lot of people on Earth. Was Unions. Like realizing that Jordans are just timeless. They're good because before that in 2024 and 2023. Like, look how bad the lineup was. Like, people were just like, this was during the time where Jordan 1s were just bricks. This, like, dude, I love these. These were actually, I think, top 5 sneaker of the year for me. The Union 1s. Dude, I'm telling you, people didn't let 2023 and 2024 was literally the 2 years that people just hated Jordan 1s, bro. This was the 2 years right here. Universally Blues, you know, like Unions, like this was it. This was the 2 years that everyone was like, Jordan 1s are dead. Nobody wears this shit. Like, but don't realize if you go back in time, okay, if you look at like some of these shoes, some of these ones weren't even going for much. But no one was talking about that. Like, yeah, like a lot of these were like, some of them were going free, but some of these colorways were not even going for much. Like, shadows didn't even go for much, bro. Like, obviously with these ones, yeah, these went for like bread. But like, some of these other ones used to sit, dude. Like, remember they came out, these gold ones, I think, if I'm not mistaken, they also came out with like those mellow ones. If you guys remember that, when the CB313s came out, this was back, like, if that's really pushing it. I think that's like 2013, 2014, maybe 2014, 15, where like they were coming out with like the gold and black mellow one highs. You guys remember those? Like, I used to gas them shits up heavy. But like some of these ones weren't even going for much, bro. And then once we hit 2023 and 2024, like shit just hit the fan, and everyone all of a sudden said Jordan 1s are bricks, they're dead, like woody whoop. And then once Unions came out, everyone came back to earth, dude. Like, you had YouTubers crashing out on this freaking shoe, dude, and then realizing it was just a fucking brick, and then now they didn't like it anymore. Like, dude, like, Jordan 1s are forever going to be timeless, bro. I don't care what anyone says, man. I don't care what anyone says. If they reach back, right? Not reach back, but if that's what they're going to do is slow down on like just dropping Jordan 1 highs in general, dude, people are going to start crying. People are going to start complaining. Nobody lasts. I'm telling you, watch. We're going to have a time in this sneaker space that they're going to spam like 7s and 8s. And I can't wait till like the sneaker world starts complaining. Like, I can't wait. I mean, I'm never too much. I'm not, you know what I mean, bro. Like, when I say everyone, I'm not saying everybody in here. I'm just saying like a lot of people is what I mean. Right? Like, I can't wait. Like, when they keep spamming all these different silhouettes and everyone's got, no one asked for this. Well, guess what? People are bitching and complaining that they keep saturating the Air Jordan 1s. Now that they stop, now you're complaining that they're doing something different. Like, this is why, like, I don't care, bro. Like, I've been saying to this. I've been preaching about this. Bro, I don't care if they oversaturate 95s. I don't care if they oversaturate Air Jordan 4s. I don't care because, like, there's no matter what, I've said this to you guys. And I'm going to say this tomorrow. I'm going to go on a rant about this. Is that not every single silhouette that they come out with the new colorway, whether if it's an OG or a new colorway, like, it's not going to hit every single time. That's what a lot of people have to realize. They drop Jordans almost every single month. I mean, we're talking about like 5 to 6, 7, 8 different Jordans every single month. It's same silhouette, different colorway. Not every single one of them are going to hit. And I think that's what a lot of sneakerheads expect. I'm not saying everyone, a lot. They just expect everything has to hit. Like, not everything has to hit. Not everything has to. That doesn't necessarily mean that Jordan silhouette is dead. And that is a prime example of what I tell everybody. It's like, yeah, collabs are taking over the sneaker game, right? Sure. But like, it's still, at the end of the day, it's still that Jordan silhouette that they're dropping. For instance, Jordan 1 lows, Travis's, Jordan 4 brick after bricks. It's still that same silhouette, bro. Yeah, sure, you can make that argument, be like, well, Raph, that's the only reason why it's hype and whatever, because it's a collab. But some of these collabs don't really go for much either. Because everyone, I'm going to say not everyone, but a lot of people kind of like have that mindset, be like, well, you know, it's only hype because, or it's only because everybody wants it because, you know, it has resale value, Raph. Sure. But like, that doesn't necessarily mean, like, I'm saying in general, just like that silhouette or in general is not dead, bro. Okay. I'm sorry, Raph, you've said that you should slow down on OG Jordan 1s when they were dropping a lot of them. Also said that Amomir should take a break from Jordans too. Yeah, I did say that when it comes to Amomir, but when it comes to the Jordan 1s, no. But when it comes to Amomir, yes, I think they should take a little bit of break with Amomir. Because it's not, I just feel like it's not as, it's just boring. That's it. Like, I just think it's boring. because it's the same color. It's the same colorways with Amo Munir. It's the same stuff, is what I'm saying. Yes, the W is that if you're a big fan of Amo Munir, you could absolutely buy it. But I just feel like in the brand itself, like, I get it, that's their staple of colorway, but it's just boring whenever it's the same colorways. But if it's different colorways, so be it. It's at least it's dull different. But it just seems with Amo Munir, it's always a pattern of the same colorways, bro. It's the same thing, bro. Like, I just feel like it's the same stuff. Like, I don't know. I don't get as excited. Like, for instance, like with Amo Munir, there was only certain ones that I was a big fan of. Like, when they first originally came out with their Jordan 4, I was not a big fan of that shoe, right? I was really excited for it, but I was not a big fan of the sneaker. But, like, I don't know. I just got bored off of it, man. I just got bored. I just feel like it's the same colorways all over again. You wonder why, like, people are not really, like, crazy on this Amo Munir Pegasus. Probably because it's the same. Like, I think they're nice. Don't get me wrong. They're nice. But it's the same colorway, but on a different silhouette. Jordan 1s, they're dropping all types of colorways, bro. All types of colorways, bro. All types of colorways. Like, all types of them. It's not like it's the same color palette. Like, you know what I mean? Can you talk about the foam pauses that drop tomorrow? You're talking about everything else? I mean, we've talked about Trash Legend. We've talked about the foam pauses dropping this month already. I mean, you want me to talk about they're dropping tomorrow? They're dropping tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. PST on Sneakers app. If them Nigels brick after brick weren't a hype collab and just a regular GR, they would have sat and people would say it's a Temu version of the OG Fire Reds. Bro, PJ, like I said, I've said, I don't know how long you've been around this channel. I don't know how long you've been, but I've said this, that those type of comments are literally out the window, bro. Those type of comments, yeah, you're correct, but those type of comments are just like, it just gets thrown out the window. Because it's like, that's with any single collab you could think of. Unions, Travis's, Amo Munir, J Balvin's that are coming out. You could say that with any other collab, but the shoe is what it is because of the collab. Like, it you know what I mean? Like, it's what it is. Like, each collaboration of sneakers come out with the colorway for a certain reason. Like, there's always a story behind the colorway of the sneaker. Awake's the same way. I'm sure Awake 6s, like, people look at that shoe, be like, dude, this makes 0 sense. But they probably have some sort of story behind it. You know, like why they chose the colorway. There's always a why, right? There's always a why behind it. So yeah, like if this Jordan 1 Low Travis's, you know what I mean? If the Jordan 1 Travis's pinks, you know, if they had the regular swoosh, you know, and no Travis name, of course, that shit probably would sit 100%, man. You know what I mean? But the colorways and all that stuff, it's what it is, you know? You feel me? You know what I mean? Not to just, I'm not trying to shit on your comment, but you get what I'm saying? Like, there's a reason behind it. There's always the whys, right? Why is it? Like, I always, like, right now, like, for me, like, when we saw the colorways of the Awakes, it's like, why? Right? But we'll figure out the whys later, right? And it was like, okay, it makes sense. You know, for the brick after bricks, why is it that colorway? Well, because, you know, it's a brick colorway, right? That's why they chose that colorway. Yes, it looks like the Fire Red 4s, but they chose that colorway because of the color of a brick, right? That's his brick collection, you know, and whatnot, you know. That's why breads and bands sell. Storytelling. Exactly, bro. There's always the whys, right? There's always the whys. Where else can we buy them, Raph? Usually go into detail. With those foam posits, I honestly think maybe Undefeated. I haven't really seen a sneaker list store listing of exactly where they're dropping at. But I maybe, you know, Undefeated and stuff like that, you know. But no, I know, like I said, no, I appreciate putting your thoughts, and that's okay. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. You feel me? Like, I feel like everyone's gonna feel the same certain way. Like, we'll just have. I think time can tell. Like, we'll see what happens next year, right? Because I truthfully said, I was like, you know what? Next year, the 10th anniversary, are we gonna get another virtual upload archive Jordan 1 high? Are we going to do that? But if they're announcing saying, hey, like Jordan Brand is reportedly planning to significantly slow down on Jordan 1 high releases next year in 2027, could this be a good thing or could it be a bad thing? This could be a good thing and a bad thing at the same time. The good thing is that like, right? Like, I don't even think there's a good thing. I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't mind. Like, I really don't mind. Like, I really don't mind them just dropping all Jordan 1s, but obviously for Jordan Brand and Nike, they probably realize that they can't sell as much Jordan 1 highs that they used to. It could definitely be a business move, which it probably is, if they just really cut down. I don't know what they mean by cutting down on stock. Do they mean on cutting down on like just dropping ones in general, because like when they do drop, right, if we don't see a Jordan 1, I feel like even in the last couple months, we haven't really seen as much Jordan 1s, right? Like, we'll see Jordan 1s here and there, but not as much. Like, I feel like we've seen more Jordan 1 lows than Jordan 1 highs in the last year. If you really think about it, right? I feel like we've seen a lot more Jordan 1 lows than Jordan 1 highs in the last year. So I feel like they've already slowed down with ones in general. Right? Like, what else? Like, I mean, let's go back, because maybe we don't pay attention to some of the other stuff that drops, but like, because I would assume that at this point all Jordan 1s are probably sitting. Besides, obviously, our archives are probably are not going to sit. But like, if you think about it, I feel like they've already slowed down with Jordan 1s. We just haven't really been paying attention. Let's see. Like, if you think about it, like, I don't remember really the last Jordan 1 high that dropped. Oh yeah, it was those brown ones last week. It was those brown ones. Look, man, all I can say, AJ Brown as a Patriot is the best cop of the year, period. Yeah, see, like, they haven't really dropped Jordan 1 highs like that. If you really think about it, man, it's always been lows. I feel like they've already slowed down on ones already. If ones were dead, I wish the Alaskas would have sat. Same. Storytelling is nice for old or younger OGs. I enjoy stories and knowing the history of things, and that brings understanding as well. I just enjoy learning every day. Maybe I'm weird for that. Killama, that's not weird at all, bro. You are a sneaker enthusiast, bro. Like, you appreciate the backstory. Like, some people don't care. We've talked about this. Like, some people don't care about backstory sometimes of a certain sneaker. Sometimes I want to get, I've said this last year and I've admitted it. I was like, I want to do better as a sneakerhead, is that like I should give sneakers the benefit of the doubt, and see why a shoe is made to why the shoe's made the way it is. I said that. I've admitted that, because I've always shitted on a sneaker. It's like, oh, if I don't like a sneaker, that's just like a sneakerhead in general. It's like, bro, if you're not going to like the sneaker shoe, like the shoe, you're just going to be like, oh, this is trash. Like, this is my opinion. Like, cool, I get it. Like, probably have a cool story, but like, the sneaker's ass. Like, that used to be my mindset. And it's still sometimes time to time, but like, I really try to look into a certain sneaker a lot more, depending if I'm really just like, okay, before I like really shit on this sneaker, let me see what's going on, because listen, I admit, like, there are certain sneakers that I've shit on, but I was like, you know what, let me look at the backstory. Okay, so this makes a lot more sense, why they chose what they chose, why the certain things are, you know what I mean. And there's nothing wrong with that, Killama. There's nothing wrong with that. Kit raffle is now open. Kith is open for the Air Max 95s. I just didn't realize what time it was. Make sure you guys enter in. Okay, make sure you guys enter in. Kith raffle is going to be live in a couple seconds here. It's going to be open till the 10th, so you have a lot of time. Right, Jordan 5 University Blues will be the next hard cop release. Jay Hit says, "We'll see." Yeah, and, bro, story or not, you like what you like, because there's a lot of types of different sneakerheads out there that appreciate the storyline behind a certain sneaker, right? Like, I just feel like, man, I don't even want to say it, dude. I just feel like, some sneakerheads as well try to stay away from hype, and I get it. But if you like hype stuff, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with like being hyped around like a limited sneaker, because that's how it's always been. As being a sneakerhead for a long time, you want the exclusive stuff. Just for instance, like Jordan 11s, like the video that we used to watch, like OGs were praising those type of sneakers back in the day because that was their limited. That was, this might be a hot take to say, but a lot of the OGs that used to go outside and fight over Jordan 11s back in the day used to be like how people praise and go crazy on Travis drops, Nigel drops today. Any collaborated drops is what a lot of OGs used to look at. A lot of these OG stuff that if Michael Jordan wore that sneaker back in the day, that's what they looked at. That was their Travis, bro. That was literally their Travis Scott. Was a Jordan, like honestly, a Jordan 11. Like that, I don't know if that's a hot take if all the OGs are out here, dude, because like, dude, people used to be outside, like going back to the Jordan 11 like stories, like they used to be outside. That used to be like the OG sneakerheads. Travis was a Jordan 11. You could agree with me or disagree, but I'm saying that used to be like the OGs, Travis's, like a Jordan 11 coming out every single December because they only drop once a year. Travis the same way. They only drop like maybe once, 2-3 times a year. I mean, but like when it comes to hype, dude, like back then, Jordan 11s used to be like the OG's grail. Like it's like, oh man, shit, because they only came out in December, only time. But now it's like, Jordan 11s are coming out like October, November, December now, everyone, absolutely. And it's crazy because like, even like some of the Black Friday drops, like a lot of the OGs, like, I mean, I don't know if I don't think I consider myself an OG head, but I've been around the game for a long time to know, like, even during the Black Friday drops, like when they used to drop some heat during Black Friday, dude, people used to be outside. And that's why I was like, I remember there was like a timeline where like Jordan Brand, like they stopped dropping that certain big GR on Black Friday, and they just recently started doing it again, like a couple years back. Like I remember talking about it too. It was like, man, you don't really see those Black Friday drops that Jordan Brand used to drop. Be like, yo, Black Friday. They used to drop like during Cyber Monday, like they used to drop like a specific sneaker, other than like the Cyber Monday Jordan 1s that they did, but they used to drop like a specific sneaker on this day every single time. And there was at some point that they like just stopped. And I was like, and now they're starting to do it again, right? Like in the last couple of years, like you always see a Black Friday drop. Right? It's like, all right, we're starting to see it again. All right, black hats, breads, and then some of the stuff in the past, right? But like I'm saying, man, like, yeah, Kith Raffle is now live. Kith Raffle is now live, bro. Never seen a shoe look like a Jordan 11, so unique and different. Kalima says Jordan 11 highs, Legend Blues, Gammas, Cool Grays, breads for me. I don't cop the lows, dude. I love the lows, bro. I mean, I used to cop a lot of them back then too. Like I had the Georgetowns, I had the breads. I had the UNCs. What else did I have? I used to have a lot of them, bro. A lot of them. I think I had the Cool Gray 11 lows. I had those. Been stuck at less than a minute for 4 minutes on the Kith Raffle. Oh, there's a queue. Black Friday Cement 3s. Camp Out Foot Locker, Drew says. Try with Jordan 1s, especially the highs. You know what? I don't really, like I said, like I'm at a point as a sneakerhead, and I'm sure you guys are the same way. As the years kind of go by, you kind of have a different mindset on sneakers, which is fine because at the end of the day, sneakers are just materialistic things, right? These are shoes at the end of the day, right? Like, trust me, like I could sit here and admit to you guys that I used to pay resale all the time for sneakers, Jordan 1s, Jordan 4s, Jordan whatever. Jordan, I used to pay resale for Jordan 10s. Like when I didn't have both of the OVOs, I had the black ones I hit on Sneakers app. I ended up actually selling those, and then I ended up getting them back later. I ended up paying resale for that, and the white pair. I used to pay resale for a lot of 11s. I used to pay resale for. But I'm at a point, bro. Like, if I can't get them, I can't get them. Like, it's just move on to the next one, and then now that a lot of this stuff is available, it's a W at the end of the day. But it's like now that it's like in some people's eyes, it's like, oh, dude, if you hit, you take an L. It's like, why? Because the wool wrap is going for like half the price on StockX. Like, it's like, is it technically taking an L if you go on Sneakers app? Not necessarily. You just spend your money however you want to spend it. Yo, did y'all see the True Blues is up with the color? No, I haven't seen them. I feel like this is the grade school that they're showing. I think it's the lighting. This almost reminds me of the 2013 pair. Which pair was it? First look at the 2026 True Blue Air Jordan 3s releasing on July 18th. This is such a classic, bro. This right here is a classic. Classic, bro. Got through. There you go, Dean. $230 on this shoe. $230. You might, a lot of you guys might save a lot of money by just not buying. Like these sat, like I would say, like in the last couple of times that they've dropped, they've sat. This was one shoe that I got for like $50, bro. Like, this is not gonna sell out, but I mean, like I said, it's still a really, really nice shoe. I think it's the lighting. You gotta wait until the official release on this. I don't know if anybody on the YouTubers, have a early review on these, but these are classics, bro. $230 is the retail price on this shoe. Probably like $180 for like GS sizing, or $165 maybe. But these are significantly, they're going to make a lot of these, 100%. They're going to make a lot of these. Pure white, upper, white cement 3s. Don't mind if I do, Straight to Toe says. Yeah, these are not going to be hard to hit. Probably not. This is GS sizing, absolutely. So, but we'll get back into this post again. We'll talk about it again tomorrow. The ones that missed out on it during the Foamposite drop, and then see how other people feel about this. And obviously, I'm not gonna try to be over dramatic about it, because I feel like Jordan Brand is still gonna drop Jordan 1 highs. If they make it limited, who cares at the end of the day? Like, I feel like it's like, I don't think that's really gonna change if they even, pull back stock. Like on certain Jordan 1s, especially for GRs. Maybe like the OG stuff will drop. I'm telling you guys, I am waiting for the day when Jordan Brand finally just drops a regular Jordan 1 bread. I am still waiting till the day that Jordan Brand comes out with a Jordan 1 high bread. Just a regular. Don't give me an 85 cut. Don't give me patent leather. Don't give me satin leather. Don't give me fly knit. Don't give me that. I don't want a Jordan 1 low band. It's a nice shoe. Don't get me wrong. I've been asking. This is what I've been asking. That's all I've been asking, is just a regular Jordan 1 high bread. That's all I've been asking for the last, like, I'm dead ass. I've been asking for this for the last like 8-7 years since the last bread dropped, because they gave us a Flyknit, they gave us a satin, a patent, a bread 85. I just want a regular bread Jordan 1 high. That's all I want. It probably would have been like my sneaker of the year if they came out with the bread high with that band. That would have been, if it was a high top, that would have been absolutely my sneaker of the year. But they've come out with Royals. They're coming out with Royals this year, but like breads need to happen. Tired of Jordan Brand fumbling the bag on the breads. It's just been low-key annoying me, but it's gonna happen soon, hopefully. No, I don't. No, the thing is, like, Air Ace, like, I don't want the 85 cut, bro. I just want a regular Jordan 1 high. Give me like a UNC 2024 UNC material or a Shatter Backboard 2026 material on a bread high. Make it GR, drop 100,000. I don't care. I want one. Okay, I want one. I'm going to beat it to the ground. It will be probably my go-to sneaker. So, but anyways, you guys enjoy the rest of your Monday. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me as always on this slow day. Not gonna, I know. Listen, but I appreciate you guys. All right, enjoy your Wednesday. I'll try to post some videos, a video today, and then we'll go from there. But tomorrow we'll be live for the foam posits. If you want to go ahead and sign up for the Air Max 95s, they are available for you guys to sign up. You have until the 10th on Kith. But you guys enjoy the rest of your day, man. Happy Wednesday. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. If you guys are new here, we're on the road to 100,000 subscribers. We're at 90,000, man. So thank you guys so much. Happy Wednesday. Did I say Monday? Happy Wednesday. Enjoy your guys' Wednesday. Happy hump day. And I'll see you guys in the next one. All right? Enjoy your day, chat. I love y'all. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Same place, same time. See you guys. Have a good one. Peace.